This is the Archer canvas watch strap. Is it worth getting? Only if you spend a lot of time inside.
I'll be honest with you, I can't remember the last time I had a canvas watch strap.
And I'm mentioning this because this canvas watch strap is oddly comfortable, even while I type. At MobileReviewsEh, Monty and I base our reviews on actual usage, which, when it comes to canvas products, my biggest concern was the sun. Now, there isn't much to this watch strap. There are several more eyelets to use, so the watch strap will work with smaller wrists. The stitching wasn't actually any different than my Barton strap, which is a little suspect. Everything looked very, very similar. Now, on my strap, the eyelets weren't centered in the middle of the stitching that surrounds the eyelet, which means one or two will start fraying, which is at odds with what Archer says on their website, because each one of these holes is supposed to be individually stitched. Archer claims that the buckle is made from stainless steel, and I kind of do believe that, given that there's a slight attraction with the magnet. The lugs on the watch strap fit incredibly well. I would put in the same ballpark as the Urban Armor Gear strap that I just reviewed last week or a couple of weeks ago. Definitely better than the Nomad Active rugged strap. But it doesn't actually come close to Apple's straps, which kind of makes sense, I guess. The last thing I'll talk about in terms of the design is the color. I left one end of the strap outside for about 5 days, and that strap started to fade after the second day. The difference in color between the piece that was left outside and the non-piece that's left outside is very, very noticeable. Now, the difference is very obvious when I'm doing this, but even if you look closely, certain parts, the canvas doesn't actually discolor evenly, we'll say. Not a great look. Now, will a lighter color strap do better? Well, if this review does well, I might consider buying another one because, well, Archer didn't give me this. I had to go buy it myself. Like this was like $30-something for this. Like, it's crazy. I'm in the wrong business. Now, when it comes to functionality, the strap doesn't really get in the way. The free loops are noticeable every once in a while typing, but that's kind of sufferable. You just kind of get through it. Now, working out with the strap wasn't great, as I found that with these eyelet watch straps, like, you can't get the perfect fit. Like, you get a pretty good fit, but I found myself being very annoyed when I was doing either kettlebell work because the strap had to be really high, or doing gymnastic work on a bar as my grips would get in the way. And so I still prefer to work out with like the sport loop over this, but you know, that's just me trying to be thorough for everything in this video. That doesn't seem like any issue. Weight test, pass. So that's all I got. Questions, comments, leave them down there. I am curious to know what other canvas watch straps you guys are using and from what brands, because I like to check those out. Barton and Archer are kind of the only ones that I've found, and I prefer not to go with the generic Amazon brands because I have a hard time dealing with them. Questions, comments, leave them down there. I am curious to know what other canvas watch strap brands you guys are using. I definitely kind of want to go check them out. Between the Barton and the Archer bands, I think Archer has a leg up on Barton. That's just my initial guess after going through this canvas watch strap, which I'll probably review next in the next few days. First time watching one of my videos, do encourage you to click subscribe. This is part of the isolation video series. We're in the 50s now, so that's pretty cool. That's right, I've produced a video every single day for the last 50-ish days. This is the Archer.